So I'm surfing the web, and this thing pops up. Avengers Doomsday, set to be released in 2026, will be casting Robert Downey Jr. as Victor Von Doom. And I'm thinking to myself when I'm looking at all of this going on. As you guys know, Robert Downey Jr. played Iron Man for the decades worth of the MCU. And this is interesting because apparently it seems as though this project is going to take over the Avengers movie that was set to be released starring Jonathan Majors as King the Conqueror. And so there's no longer going to be an Avengers, the King Dynasty coming toward us, but rather it's going to be Avengers Doomsday. And our beloved superhero, Iron Man, is now going to be playing the villain for the Fantastic Four / against the Avengers, as to however that's going to be cultivated. And when I'm looking at this, I say, in theory, it sounds good. Like, I gave up guessing what Marvel is trying to accomplish or do for a long time. And so I can't say it's a terrible casting. I would rather a seasoned actor like R.D play a character that's so mischievous in connection with this movie, rather than cast some new age flopjack nonsense that's going to really lose the value of this character. But then I'm trying to figure out, like, what was this man's payroll in connection with this film? Now, I know that there's a lot of directions that they can take this character. Some are talking on the internet about him being a variant of the version of Iron Man who wants to put a suit of armor around the world. You remember that clip in the Age of Ultron? And I'm saying to myself, I wouldn't really see the MCU going in that direction, making Robert Downey Jr. or Iron Man a variant of Victor Von Doom. But I do think that they're going to put a nice fresh spin on this character in connection with RDJ and his capabilities. I hope that we're going to see a refreshed introduction to him, to the MCU, versus seeing Iron Man Von Doom. Like, we're not trying to see Iron Man in this role. We're trying to see an actual villain. And I think that's going to be very difficult, because it's one of those things where it's like, how do you forget or how do you dismiss that this man also was Iron Man, and now he's going to be played Victor Von Doom in a very big role. So this is going to be a showdown movie, Avengers Doomsday. The title of his character is literally in the movie. And so I'm just trying to figure out what you guys think in connection with this new mind-blowing reveal. It's circulating all over the internet. I will say that this is definitely going to be a huge cinematic stir-up, as it were. Twister's reference there. I think that having Robert Downey Jr. come back to the MCU is something that the fans have wanted to see for a long time. And they were trying to figure out if he was ever going to play a variant of Iron Man, or perhaps be a variant version of the Fantastic Four. But now we know that he's going to be a mischievous villain. And Victor Von Doom is one of my favorite. Even down to how he was played in the original Fantastic Four, starring Jessica Alba and Chris Evans. I think that he played a wonderful... The villain of Victor Von Doom is just really, really pleasing to look at, because he really keeps you on the edge of your seat. But at the same time, is Victor Von Doom a character that Robert Downey Jr. Should play? I think that it's going to be a very bold, risky move for the MCU. It is going to take the place of a great villain we were looking forward to seeing, King the Conqueror. But now we are just left with Von Doomitis. I think that it will definitely be a movie that you got to catch, but you have to look at it from an unbiased perspective. I mean, we can't go into this movie looking for Iron Man, right? God forbid. But if we go into this movie with a realistic, unbiased mindset, then we might be able to enjoy Robert Downey Jr. as his character. Good actor, solid dude, always brings his 100% to whatever role he's going to be involved in. The real question, though, is whom is going to be our Avengers? Guys, let me know in the comments what you think about Robert Downey Jr. returning to the MCU to play Victor Von Doom. Now, this is going to go down all too suddenly. With 2024 wrapping up in just a few mere months, this movie is set to premiere the year after 2025 on May the 1st. They already have a release date, so this is going to be a go. The question is, how far will this movie go? Let me know in the comment box, guys. Love to know what you think as longtime MCU fans. Do you think that this project is going to flop? Do you think it's a waste of time? I'll be there in the comment box to chat it up. Peace out, guys.